do a data chazara as everyone gets together. Oh, perfect.
The lefnim, is it a din deraisa or din darabana? Because there's no curse to this. The inside, what Rashi explains.
Keva. Let's read it again now, and you'll ask your question again. Let's read it. I think I know you're asking. Let's read it together now, and hopefully we'll get a little more clarity. Amar Rav Levi, yeah? 2 lines on the top. Ches, Amid, Beis. Amar Rav Levi, Misham Rav Meir. Shtei Sukkah Shel Yoitrim. 2 huts of a potter. Now, what's important over here is the word sukkah is borrowed. The word sukkah doesn't mean a sukkah. What does the word sukkah mean? The word sukkah means a hut. We, in our vernacular, utilize the word sukkah as sukkahs for sukkahs. But here, the word sukkah means a hut. Just gets confusing. Let's try to be clear. Shtei sukkahs al yoitzim. Zulaf nemizu, one inside the next. Says the Gemara, says Rav Levi, the name of Meir, Hapanemius, Rabbi Kogus Jr., Erev Tov. Hapanemius, Einoi, sukkah. The inside one, hoodie, is that Rabbi Weisbord? Yehuda? Is that you?
Yeah.
That is you. You are Huda. Beautiful. Oh, and Rabbi Yossi as well. Givaldik, what is chos? Okay, Rabbi Kogus Senior. This is Givaldik. I know, I'm not senior. Okay. Right. Okay, says the Gemara. Elder. I don't know, I gotta find a better word. Shtei sukkahs hayotzim zulaf nemizu. Nachamol. Panemius einoi sukkah. The inside one is not a sukkah. V'chayeves b'mizuzah. V'achitzaina is a sukkah. Upetura min ha sukkah. Asks the Gemara, and then we'll read Rashi, because Rabbi Cooper, I think that's what you're asking on. Va'amai, what is the reason why the outside one does not need a mezuzah? We're asking a mezuzah kasha over here, Rabbi. Va'amai, tavi chitzaina kibeishar hapanemius. The outside one, asks the Gemara, should be an entranceway for the inside one. V'tizchayev mibizuzah, and therefore it should be obligated in a mezuzah. This is a mezuzah kash. There's nothing to do with sukkah right now. Why isn't the outside hut a foyer? I think that's what it's called. An entranceway to the inside hut. Answers the Gemara, Mishom deloi kviya. The reason is because it's not keva. Now, there's a it's not keva. It's not keva. Good. Now let's there's a little bit of a problem over here, which I think Rabbi Cooper is really what's bothering you. Can we speak out what's going on over here? We'll get a little visual for the visual learners amongst us. This is the worst picture in the history of the world. Here's our 2 huts. Why is that called visual? I have absolutely no clue. The inside hut is where the shoemaker has a shtick bed. That's where he rests. The outside hut is where he does his work. Good. These are huts with schach up all year long. Good old-fashioned Meir Sha'arim shtick matziv store over here. Givaldik. Says the Gemara, the inside one is not a sukkah. The outside one is a sukkah. The inside one needs a mezuzah. The outside one does not need a mezuzah. If we were to stop there, it would be very simple. Why? This is not a sukkah. Why not? Because you live there all year long. This is a sukkah because you don't live here all year long. This needs a mezuzah. Why? Because you live there all year long. This doesn't need a mezuzah because you don't live there all year long. And everything would be very simple. The problem is, the Gemara then asks a very good kasha. So this outside area, what do you do here? You do not live here all year long. You live here. So then why don't we say this is a simple entranceway? You don't live in your front hallway, yet your front hallway needs a mezuzah. Why? Because your front hallway, can I have your Gemara back? Because your front hallway is an entranceway to the inside area. So why doesn't the front hallway need a mezuzah? Answers the Gemara, why? Because like kviya. What's like kviya? The whole story. But the inside one needs a mezuzah. Is that what was bothering you?
No.
Okay, what was bothering you?
We said the inside one isn't a good sukkah.
Good.
She starts explaining something that where is that coming from? What's the makar to why it's not a good sukkah?
Good. So let's read Rashi. Let's read Rashi together again.
We don't need a mezuzah on our sukkah.
This is where it comes from. This is rather where it comes from. Why you don't need a mezuzah on our sukkahs. Now, it's not really a kasha in Chutz La'aretz. It's really a kasha only in Eretz Yisrael. Because in Chutz La'aretz is a din. Only once you're in a place for 30 days do you require a mezuzah. Which, by the way, parenthetically, it's a mistake what I just said. Because that's only if you're a renter. If you buy something, you're mechayiv in mezuzah miyad. It's a big misconception.
If you're rented, then what?
Then you don't need a mezuzah for 30 days here in America. In Eretz Yisrael, it changes. In Eretz Yisrael, the first day you're in, even renting a house, you need a mezuzah. Even renting a house, you need a mezuzah in Eretz Yisrael. Now, in America,
But it's not the responsibility of the
Hafach.
boss.
Hafach. That's mistake number 2 in mezuzah. Mezuzah has nothing to do with the owner. Nothing to do with the owner. Everyone, the owner, the landlord. Go fly a kite. It has nothing to do with me. It's chayvas hadar.
When he leaves, can he take the mezuzah with him?
Which who?
The tenant when he leaves?
No, hagufa, because the tenant is the one obligated. So he has an obligation, and therefore he cannot take them with him. And it's very scary things written about one.
That's what he's saying. The Baal has to leave it for the guy who's coming to rent.
It's yours, Kilu. It's yours. But you're not allowed to take it with you. Because it says scary things about one who does. Now there's easy eitzes if anyone needs. It's easy. Yeah. I mean,
Not only am I paying,
guy is eitzes number 1. Eitzes number 2 is if you paint the place. Very good. Now,
That applies for Flores also.
that applies everywhere. That's Sam. If you move, don't take your mezuzahs with you. Don't take your mezuzahs with you. If you need to, then the simple eitzes, like I said, if you paint, that is the eitzah. Which is always the eitzah. Ramesh Fancy says, don't leave mezuzahs when you paint. For multiple reasons. Number 1, some workers just paint right over it, and then you destroy your mezuzah. Other reasons is the workers are gevaldik, they know not to. So what do they do? They take off the mezuzah, and what do they do with it? They throw it here, they throw it there, they throw it there. So because of the bizayin of the mezuzah, that's the reason. But now let's go into Rashi. Let's see Rashi again. Says Rashi, Hapanimius Einai Sukkah. We're about 10 lines into the narrow lines of Rashi. This inside hut is not a sukkah. Says Rashi, Im ba'leishev b'toicha b'chag l'shem sukkah. During sukkahs, you go to sit there. You're like, look at that. I have a sukkah. Nope, it doesn't work. V'af al gav lo bin a sukkah l'shem chag. Frekt Rashi as Rashi a kasha, which will probably be tomorrow's Gemara, which is the next Mishnah on Daf Tes. Is the classical debate. Does your sukkah need l'shema? Does it need to be l'shem chag? And says Rashi, no. Why? Daka Beisel Kaimla, we pass like Beisel Mesechah Sukkah, the Machshiri Sukkah Yeshana. Bimas Nisa, the next Mishnah Beisel is going to hold, and old Sukkah is kosher. Still, Hachaino Sukkah. Again, so let's appreciate what was the kasha of Rashi. Sukkah does not need l'shem yichud kuchabrichi. So if your sukkah, your hut, you live in the sukkah all year long. Why can you not use it for sukkahs? Says Rashi, you know why? Deloi minkara milsa. It's not recognizable that what you're in is l'shem sukkah hudar boy. That you're living there for sukkahs. Why is it not recognizable? You always live there. Period. So Rabbi Cooper wants to know, where did Rashi get it from? Rashi got it from the Gemara. Rashi is learning pshat in this memra of Rav Levi in the name of Rav Meir is what? Why can't you go into the inside sukkah? Because it's not mei l'shem sukkah. You want to know, meichatesi.
Where does that come from?
Yeah, where does that come from? What's the makar in the Gemara? Fascinating, doesn't say anything. So the truth is, we really can't answer your question. We have to put an asterisk and remember the question, because when we learn Daf Tes, hopefully tomorrow, and we start seeing where does it come from that any sukkah needs to be a l'shem sukkah, and we're going to see it doesn't. But Rashi is seemingly teaching us a chiddush that even though a sukkah doesn't need to be a l'shem sukkah, it still has to be known that you're in a sukkah. He gets it from over here. Now, where does Rav Levi named Rav Meir get it from? That's a very, very valid question.
Why is it different than any house-built sukkah?
Oh, very good, very good. So why don't we say the skylight? So we mentioned last night, l'chayr there is because you're putting up the schach. As we saw in Rashi and Daf Beis, the first Rashi, second Rashi. Rashi says, Al Shem Aschach Karoi Sukkah. The fourth Rashi. That a sukkah is the schach. So you're right that the house is there, but you put up the schach for sukkahs. Here the whole thing is there the whole year.
Is that true?
What?
This case is talking about the schach.
They're the whole year. It has to be that way, because we're going to see in the next Gemara is once you put up the schach, then that's going to be the eitzah. Now, could you leave schach in place all year? We're going to see that the answer is
no.
That's yes. You just have to move maybe one of them. Do you have to move all of it? What?
I used to do it every year. We used to have the schach set already.
Good.
In Israel.
Good. And what did he do?
And then it was like separate wood pieces. We
Good.
picked up each
So you
one.
picked it up. You're a machmer. The question is if you even need to do that. And it has to do is we're going to see what it's built l'shem. What is built l'shem? You picked up every single one?
I picked up each one.
What the room is
That's
built
how brisker
with?
chumrah. We'll see. This is the next Gemara. Next Gemara. I just want to point out that the Gemara we just read, the second part, is a big chiddush also. We said that the outside area doesn't need a mezuzah. Why not? Because it's like kvi'i. What's like kvi'i? The inside room is like kvi'i. And yet the inside room needs a mezuzah. It's a shtickle counterintuitive. Does everyone understand what's going on over here? The inside room needs a mezuzah because that's where he lives. The outside room can't be an entranceway to the inside room because the inside room is not kvi'a. But the inside room needed a mezuzah.
Because the inside room itself is a b'di'evadiga mezuzah chiyuv, because you sleep there. But it's not enough to be mechayev outside.
Good. I'm saying when you have to go, that means it's a chiddush. No, I'm asking with you. That's what you have to say. I'm just pointing out. No,
Key is the inside?
both of them. Yeah, the inside one, the inside pashas. Rashi, it leaves us out to. Rashi says.
We asked on the outside, it says Mishum like Kvi. The outside one's not Kvi. He doesn't live there.
We don't need to live there because that was the whole kasha.
Just for Tashmish.
No, but the whole kasha was that the outside one should be a base shar for the inside. A base shar you never live in.
I thought it's saying why it's not even a Bishar.
Okay, so this might
Some sort of
even a base shar. It's not. You're going to say. So I'll tell you. Rashi doesn't say anything, unfortunately. Down here, Mesifta quotes some other Rishonim that they say that different pshatim. The Piskei Arid, the Tosfos Arid says that the inside isn't. I like your pshat also. Maybe you could say that it's not even a beis shar. That's a big chiddush because to be a beis shar, to be an entranceway, what do you need already? You need to have a place to dump your shoes. You need to have a place to walk through. That's what a beis shar is. It's a foyer. Yeah. So, but I could be in a chanami. But Rashi mysteriously doesn't say anything. 1 second. Am I missing a Rashi? Oh, there's a Rashi. Excuse me. Look at Rashi, and it's all the way down. Rashi in the first white line. Mishad loy kvi, loy zu, v'loy zu davar kvu. Rashi saying neither one. Ve'eina pnimi is chashuva. Rashi says explicitly. Excuse me. Lihos law beis shar. So Rashi saying it's not chashuv, so that this could be its beis shar. It's a chiddush.
shouldn't need it on either.
So that's what I'm pointing out, that there's a chiddush here. Is that the inside one is enough, meaning once you sleep in an area, you need a mezuzah. Even if you're sleeping in this bedouin tent, but lemaisa you're sleeping there for a significant amount of time, you need a mezuzah. And so now you go and you build yourself a shtickle entranceway to your bedouin tent. Do you now need a mezuzah on the entranceway? That says the Gemara, no, because it's not considered a kvias. That is the chiddush. Very good. Tanu, is that clear? That was chazara, but I think that was very important. Tanu Rabbanan. Any kashas? Questions, comments, concerns?
Rob still owes me an answer
No.
on my
What was your kasha?
my
Oh, I thought about it today.
okay.
You probably thought about it today? Because I walked outside my house and I said, hey,
I got pillars.
I got pillars also.
I've seen people that have.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
it's-
that's why it came up. I also saw a friend of mine, the young guys, like a few weeks ago. I said to me,
Pashas. No, Pasha's a mistake. A lot of it has to do with where the pillar is. That's what I was noticing also, which is why. Yeah. So it has to do with where the pillar is. There's different pillars. Some of them are at mamash at the front. A lot of them have my pillars. I noticed the thing overhang a little bit on top of it. Couldn't tell from your Google picture the depth. Does the overhang go past the? You understand? If this is the pillar, the overhang, does it stop here or does it go over? If it goes over, that means your pillar is in the middle of your room, and then it wouldn't. It's a little bit. But we'll get there. We'll get there. It's definitely. Listen. It's at most. It's a chiyuv l'chumrah. So it's not something you have to lose sleep at night. Taner Rabbanon, it says the Gemara, Chesem and Beis, 10 lines down, Ganvach. Now don't try to figure out what Ganvach means, because the Gemara is about to say. What does it mean? It means it's a abbreviation, which means Sukkah's Goyim, that's the Gimel, Sukkah's Nashim, that's the Nun, Sukkah's Behema, that's the Beis, and Sukkah's Kutim. What are those four entities? And just to translate, Sukkah's Goyim is a non-Jew, Sukkah's Nashim is a woman, Sukkah's Behema is an animal, Sukkah's Kutim is a kuti, a form of non-Jew, also a specific type, a kuti.
Sukkahs that these people built or these people are
Own.
using?
Pashtus is they own it. It's their sukkah. It's their sukkah. That's how Rashi learns. It's their sukkah. Sukkah's Goyim is the Goyim built this beautiful hut to chillin'. That's what's going on. Or Sukkah kol makayim, end of Braisa, Kshera. All these cases, it is kosher. Ubilvad shetihei misuchachas kehilchasa, as long as it has schach kehilchasa. Says the Gemara, what does it mean as schach kehilchasa? My kehilchasa. Amarav Chisda v'ushasau litzel. It has to be made for tzel. It has to be made for shade. Period. Brisa number 1. Continues the Gemara. Sukkah mikol makom lasuye mai. What did the word sukkah mikol makom come to include? Anytime a brisa, mishnah, something gives you a list, A, B, C, D, and everything, that everything is coming to include something. Sukkah mikol makom. What's that coming to include? Says the Gemara, sukkahs rak bash. What is sukkahs rak bash? The Tana Rabbanan, sukkahs rak bash. This is the second brisa. So let's just get this clear. Brisa A said, woman, goyim, etc., with appropriate schach is kosher, including everything. What's everything? Brisa B. What's Brisa B? Rakbash. What's Rakbash? The Tana Rabbanan, sukkahs Rakbash. Sukkahs royim, a shepherd. Sukkah kayotzim. Kayotzim is a fig, or I think it's a fig, not a date. It's a watchman of the figs. Sukkah's Borganin is a watchman's hut. Sukkah's Shoimrei Peiros is the watchman of the orchard, his hut. Sukkah Mikol Makaim, a sukkah in any place. Kishera, again, Ubalvad Shetehei Misucheches Kehilchasa. My Kehilchasa. What does it mean that it's Misuchaches Kehilchasa? Amar Rav Chisda v'ushasau litzel, that it was made for shade. Sukkah mikol makom, what does it come to include? La'asuye mai, what does it include? La'asuye, sukkahs gan vach, goes back to include the first brisa.
I don't understand. This is referring to this, and this is referring to
Beautiful.
that.
Beautiful. The Gemara is going to now explain that. But let's just say it outside for 1 second. Brisa A-list, goyim, woman, etc., kosher, with schach, includes what? Brisa B. Brisa B is shepherd, watchman, etc., with schach, including Brisa A. So now the obvious kasha is A and B. Why do you need both?
Yeah, but Brisa A is who built it. Brisa B is what it is.
Very good. Says the Gemara. Beautiful. Says the Gemara. Hi, Tana di Ganvach. The first brisa. Ilema le Ganvach. Why is Ganvach better? Why is Ganvach stronger? That what? Mishum de Kavi. Because these are entities that are kavua. These are made to be there for a regular amount of time, women, etc., etc. V'katani mikol makom lasui rakbash, which is the loikvi. They're just made for watchmen. They're not made for a prolonged period of time. The watchman's hut is just made for to watch his produce, but it's not like the hut of a guy that he's mamish his hut.
Loikvi is a better thing because we want the sukkah to be diras ara.
That's an interesting nikuda. But klape, the fact that it is a binyan. Right now we're one step before that. Well, no, is it even a sukkah? You're in the next step. What do I say? Saying about v'haitana durak bash. What is the second brisa? Alim le rakbash. That what? Tibnei chiyuvaninu. That they all binei chiyuva. All the people that are utilizing them are obligated, which is the first brisa, not binei chiyuva, the goyim, the woman, etc. V'tana mikol makom lasui ganvach. The first brisa, the la binei chiyuva. So as always, each brisa has something which it's coming to teach. The first brisa is coming to teach. We're going to say it now backwards. It's a little bit easier for the brain. The first brisa is coming to teach that these are all people who are not obligated. But if they lamaisa have a good sukkah, it's gavaldik. The second brisa is teaching these are all situations which aren't like so permanent. The situations are, I have a hut today, I'm watching this tomorrow, the watchman sleeps there the third day, so you think that's no good. So that brisa felt this is more important, that brisa felt this is more important, and therefore each brisa came to include the other. Gevaldik. Okay, we have a new Mishnah coming up in Daf Tes. I think, where was the previous Mishnah? Was the previous Mishnah Daf Beis? Yeah? Mamish? We having another Mishnah? Wow, I didn't realize that. Okay, so, but we've done Chazara of already a lot of it. Where does Eilam want to go back to Chazar? I wasn't thinking, let's be honest. I didn't think about this till the second. Let's try to be honest over here. But what I'm thinking is the whole Gemara with the minimum sukkah of 10 tefachim that we did. What do you want to just chaz the math?
They told them that.
Till the men, that's I'm not sure. We did that. Hey, we Beis Gimel we chaz it very well. Dalet hey we chaz it. I think Vav. Yeah, Vav. I would say Shiurin Daraisa. Whatever the other ones. Listen, I'm not.
We'll put it out for.
I'm not. No, yeah, you know what happens. You put out for a vote and you get 0 votes, or 1.5. Then you don't put out a vote. Then people scream that you didn't put out for a vote. Givaldik. Welcome to human psychology. Okay. Dav Zayin.
He's already ready to.
Let's. I'll tell you what. I'm going to suggest something. Yeah. We did till Ham base. Really, we should do from Vav, or if Eilam wants, we could do from Zayin. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We could do. I would do Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
Is everyone here tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
Tomorrow is the Washington. You going to DC? You're in DC?
We could stop this recording.